everyone to More Than Hoops. I'm your host, Jayla Mason, and I'm so excited for our very first guest, Corinne Milien. Hey.
Hey.
Corinne has been a mentor to me for the past year now, and I'm so excited for her to share her experiences and what she does. So we're just going to go ahead and get started.
Let's do it.
Corinne, you are the director of the WeLeadership program. So tell us what that is, how you were inspired to start it, and how people can get involved in it.
Yeah, the Winning Edge Leadership Academy is a community of resources started 5 years ago with myself and Maria Taylor from ESPN. We wanted to just create opportunities for the next generation of women and minorities in sports and entertainment. We really are not the solution. We're definitely an approach to how individuals and organizations can really come together to support the next generation, especially student athletes. That's something that we're passionate about, and really engaging them to prepare them for that college to career pathway. It's a lot of things that, we just think they're good, or, they gonna know what to do. And a lot of times they just need a little extra something. And that's what we're about, that community, is that extra something for them.
That's great. And I have been a part of it, and it was amazing. I got to shadow a photographer. Shout out Fred.
Fred, yeah.
He is great. And so I will just plug this right now. If you get the chance to be a part of this, do it. You will meet so many amazing people and be connected like no other, which is great, especially during COVID when we need our connections for jobs.
Yes. It's not about what you know, but who you know, and who knows you.
Right. So speaking of knowing people, you guys have worked with hundreds of student athletes over the years. So just tell us one story or person that you think you are kind of most proud of the experience that you were able to give them.
Yeah, I think I'm proud of everybody. It's like, I can't even think of, everybody has their own journey that has brought me so much joy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the most recent kind of proud moment for our organization was Ronica Stone, Sco Duck. She taught me this summer, but she's a former volleyball player at Oregon, and she is someone that we engaged with as a shadow opportunity at College Game Day 2 years ago now. And she really jumped into the experience with both her feet. She's a great person on campus. Her team loves her, her athletic department loves her. And we taught her really more than just hey, this is what it's going to look like to be on Air Talent, because that's what she wants to do, but really about using her resources.
Right.
And people talk about that all the time, but she actually was like, okay. And she started telling people on campus what she wanted to do. And she ended up doing Snapchat behind the scenes for their football program, doing stuff for ESPN during their volleyball run in the tournament, doing sideline reporting for Pac-12 women's basketball. So she really, and the biggest thing I think is getting used to never saying no, which is something that's easier said than done, but she embraced it. And she just, I don't know, I'm bragging on her, but it's everybody has that moment or those experiences, but Ronica has really knocked it out of the park, came in and been an intern for us this summer. So now she's going off to play professional volleyball now that COVID is loosening up a little bit. I'm so excited for her, but she's now have skills that she can use when she's overseas to create her own content, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know there's, like you said, hundreds more stories that you can tell us. But so you were at the WeLeadership now, but let's talk about how you kind of got there. You went, got your degree at college, and then you went and were a GA at Tennessee for Pat Summitt, which I am incredibly jealous of, because Pat Summitt we all know she was an amazing person. But from there, you got into ESPN for event supervisor. So tell us about that, how it kind of shaped where you are today, and just what that experience was like.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people who work at ESPN, I found that, it was a dream of theirs. They they remember waking up to College Game Day on Saturday, but I didn't really watch a lot of TV. So I was fortunate to be surrounded by people when I was a G at Tennessee that opened my eyes to a lot of different opportunities in sports. So got a chance to kind of hear about an opportunity at the Las Vegas Bowl, and found out ESPN actually owns like 14 bowl games, 10 basketball tournaments, Labor Day football games. And I was like, I could do something like that. So it was basically what I did for 5 years. We created events for programming, so for the network, but we handled everything but playing, coaching the game. So tickets, promotions, game operations, logistics, and I had an incredible time, learned so much about relationship building, which is like the foundation of the winning edge, bringing people together to create an event. We were in Charlotte and we never had an event in Charlotte. So we were always relying on other people to create a phenomenal product every go round. So I'm incredibly grateful for that opportunity. And it's something that really set me apart in going forth with the winning edge and being able to talk to partners and stuff like that, for sure.
Right. That's awesome. I mean, I know if I was able to work at ESPN, I would sign me up. I would be there right away.
Yes.
So we kind of talked about, the good side of sports and all that kind of stuff, but let's take a little bit of a, reality check. We're kind of going through some things right now in our country. So I know as a woman and as an African American, we kind of face some problems when we're looking for jobs. So what's kind of one piece of advice that you would give minorities and women who are looking to enter into the sports world and might face that discrimination?
I think the best thing for anyone in any industry facing any type of discrimination, but speaking from my experience as a Black woman, I think the best thing is to look outside of your lens to find advocates and sponsors, right? I think a lot of times it's easy for us to say, I need to find someone who looks like me to help me in my journey, which is, yes, representation is a big part of someone's success, but also it's going to be those people who have access to the rooms that you may not have access to, or people who look like you may have access to, that can really be an advocate for you and really support you more than you could ever think. So I think the biggest thing is don't be afraid to kind of step outside of what you think or someone should look like that can help you.
Yeah. And so my last question for you, and you kind of answered it already, is kind of like in your experience and in the climate now, what would you say is the very first step that somebody has to do in order to get to where you are in life?
Yeah, I think I'm nowhere close to where I want to be yet, but one thing I can say for sure that, would be the best advice, I guess, would stay busy, but be patient. We've been doing this for 5 years now, and which is a long time, but we still have so much more we can do. And if we hadn't done what we've been doing the last 5 years, we wouldn't be ready for this moment right now. And it's unfortunate that it had to come this way, but now that there's such a need for our work and our communities to step up and provide real opportunities and remove barriers for the next generation, I think it's like, stay busy, be patient, and just be consistent has definitely put us in where we need to be.
Awesome. I love that advice. Stay busy.
Yes.
Corinne, thank you. That was my last question for you, and I really appreciate you being on here. Everybody, Corinne Milien. And like I said, if you can be a part of this program, absolutely do it. You will meet amazing people, amazing mentors, and just all around have a great experience. So again, I thank you so much. Tune in for the next episode, guys. It's going to be fun. Thank you.
Awesome.